Yo, 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 what's happening, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. I got my boy, man, In the Zone podcast. That's how you say it, right? In the zone, pretty much. You just spelt it like the Zoe.
Y'all, exactly, y'all. Exactly.
Facts, facts. I
You
figured that,
you
man.
you peeped that too, though.
Yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
we got my boy in the building, though, man. Y'all make sure, first of all, y'all already know how we do, man. For the ones who don't know him, he's definitely content creator for the Minnesota Vikings. As y'all see his setup, new to the game, just like me. And what we got to do is we need to make sure we go over there and subscribe to my boy channel. Like that's what we gonna do first and foremost. You feel me? We gonna get my boy popping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a long off season, and he gonna talk his talk just like me, man. We gonna get into it tonight. He pouring up the drink, you know what I'm saying? So
We
it's
got
gonna
to.
get spicy, but hey, let me do my shout out to him, man. SKOL Mafia, man. SKOL bro in the building. What's happening, man? Where you hiding? Appreciate you, bro. We got Juked in the building, McAndrews. Always good to see you. We appreciate it, man. Shit, man. How you feeling though, man? How you become a Vikings fan, man? Let's talk about that real quick.
Man, for real, I've been a Vikings fan probably since '98. I liked when they had that whole offense. Then when they lost to the Falcons, I was hurt. Ever since then,
Yeah.
I've been a Vikings fan for real. Ever since
You from? So
'98.
where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Detroit, the west side of Detroit, Joy Road.
Oh, okay. All right. You from Detroit. All right, for sure. So you in Lions territory pretty much, right?
Man, my whole family Lions fan. Lions and Packers fan.
Yeah. You went against the grain. You said, man, I'm going with the
Yeah,
Vikings.
I had
Let's get
to.
it. Let's get it, man. Hey, we appreciate you, Dave, for tapping in. Talk about you left Dave's show. Hey, we getting lit over here, man. You know what time it is. We gonna talk that
Dave,
talk,
what's the
man. But
deal?
shout out Dave though, man. Shout out Dave for sure. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out Dave though. That's my guy, man. Know what I'm
Yeah, I mess
saying?
with Dave.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, but before I really get started, there is somebody that is in the Packers space. I mean, in the Viking space, and his name Rick Sosa. Like he a bitch. I'm gonna just put it out there right now. Dog is a clown. You feel me? Like any grown man that sits there and thinks that they status come on how many Twitter followers they have is a clown. You hear me? Like that just is what it
Oh,
is. So for the ones that know Rick Sosa on Twitter, let him know that Rap say he a clown. You feel me? He's a straight clown, bro. Like that's a
he a
fact.
Viking fan? He
You
a
feel
Viking
me?
fan?
Yeah, he a Vikings fan. He think he know every damn thing. He a clown is what he is. But
I
that's
bet.
neither here nor there. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
But hey, man, we gonna get into this Kirk talk first, and I promise y'all tonight, man, we not gonna drag out the Kirk talk too long because I did a whole live talking for hours. Because Kirk, man, once you start talking about him, you can kind of
Man,
drag on and it just go on for hours. You feel me? But I did do a
Kirk for
poll.
sure.
Yeah, I did a poll, and a lot of people were saying, they rather him play out his contract. That was the majority of the votes was play out his contract, and then we draft a quarterback, right, to sit behind him. So, how you feeling about that, Zoe, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad if he play out that last contract. But that's it though. Ain't no that's it. This it right here.
Yeah,
But if you could trade him for a first or a second round pick, I get him up out of here. And plus, he made too much money, man. He made too
yeah.
much money.
So you thinking the money? So my thing is like, it is the money, right? Like it's the money, but
Hell
it's also the
yeah.
fact that the formula we're looking at right now, it seems like all these quarterbacks are kind of on a rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes it look like that's a formula. Like that's a formula to win, to get to the next level, is to have. You got to take that chance. You have to gamble at some point. You know what I mean? You can't keep sitting there and thinking that we're going to be comfortable with number 8 as our quarterback because he's not getting any younger and he's taking up money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at some point you have to take a chance and depend on building a defense and a team around him. I say this, Justin Jefferson will make quarterbacks look good too. Everybody thinks that wide receivers always need the best quarterback in the world to have the numbers, but you know what I'm saying? There's wide receivers that can make a quarterback look just as good too, man. I think JJ is one of those type guys. You feel me? So
For sure that.
yeah.
Look
So I
look
mean,
what he do with Kirk Cousins.
I'm okay with letting him play out his
Yeah.
last year of his contract too. You feel me? But after that, it got to be a change, man. We have to. So and this is the thing, man. Shout out Dave. Shout out David for this comment because what I mean, that's been a lot of talk. I'm sure you've seen in Vikings Twitter and all that with trading for Trey Lance. That's a
Hell
no-go for
no.
you.
Hell no. For what? Why would you trade for Trey Lance for?
Well, would you do that rather than taking a chance on a draft pick? Because I mean, really, what's the difference? You know, because we don't really know if Trey Lance can play or not. You know what I mean? Like we only seen a couple throws
Yeah,
from him.
you're
So
right, but why not? If you got KOC, all them people in the office, they supposed to do their homework on quarterbacks. Go draft you a quarterback like the Kansas City Chiefs did. Go call Andy Reid, tell him you need help on finding you a quarterback.
yeah,
Hey, I'm straight on Trey Lance. Trey Lance couldn't beat out Justin Field in week 1.
yeah. That's true. I mean, I don't know, man. You know what it is? You know what it is with me? I think what it is with me is I'm so ready to just look towards the future. Yeah, like I want to turn the leaf so bad, bro. Like I'm just like, give me anybody except for Josh Rosen and Mullins, because to me, that's not there. We don't have our guy on the roster at this moment. You know, so I'm like, just give me some kind of hope, man. I don't care, man. You can draft the dude from Georgia, Stinson, whatever his name is, Bennett or whatever from Georgia in the late rounds, or I don't know, man. Just give me some kind of hope, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I just want the organization to show us that they're actually trying to look towards the future, because we can't keep kicking Kirk Cousins can down the damn road, man. You know, eventually we have to turn the page. Them boy want to read. This is what I don't get right here. Is always this, right? You got some people who want to get rid of. They want to get rid of Cook. They want to get rid of damn Danielle Hunter. They want to get rid of, you know, Adam Thielen. All of our players that we tend to love. And yes, some of them need to go, right? Because we do need to let the youth come in. But I don't get how there's some people that want to get rid of all of those players, but yet want to extend Kirk Cousins during a rebuild process and expect that we're going to win, bro. Like, I don't get that. Like, to me,
Kirk Cousins,
that is
part of that shit.
Yeah, he need to be part of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, if you're going to blow it up, blow it up. You know what I'm saying?
You got to. But, man, I don't know. It just, man, look how the Eagles doing. They went for Carson Wentz and Nick Foles win the Super Bowl. Now they probably go back to the Super Bowl with another quarterback.
Yeah.
Within 10 years.
Yeah.
And y'all still playing with Kirk Cousins.
Telling you, still kicking that can, thinking we safe. And I understand it. Like, okay, he's a decent quarterback, and you know, like, if you have Kirk Cousins as your quarterback right now, you understand that, okay, he's at least going to, you know what I'm saying? He's at least going to be able to throw the ball out there. You know, there's going to be games throughout the season where he's going to ball out. We almost can guarantee that, right? But it's like, bro, I want more, dog. Like, I ain't going to lie. I want more. I want a guy that can move around. You feel me? Like, this is the thing with Kirk Cousins, and he ain't even got to be like no mobile guy. Like, we're not even talking about like Lamar Jackson or that. My thing is this: if the line does not block for Kirk Cousins, the play is over. You know what I mean? He's too dependable on the line, having to block perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it has to change. Hey Dylan, I said we ain't gonna drag it too long, no, bro. Don't worry. We about to switch the subject, man. You know, Kirk Cousins is like the most. He's just the most magnified player, man. But we definitely gonna switch the subject here in a minute, man. Let me see.
I ain't never talked Kirk Cousins with you yet.
Hey, he ready though. Hey, Zoe, boy, F that boy. We about to get that boy up out of it. We're gonna talk that boy out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Man, that boy.
I mean, like, what was your big thing 2018? Like, were you happy that we brought him in at the beginning? Yeah.
Hell no.
So you were mad from the get.
That's why Mike Zimmer was mad. You can't win with anybody give him 100-something million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Man, Kirk Cousins would never ever cut like that, man. He not cut like that.
and people, you know what's crazy though? A lot of people are jumping on board now, and you know, I think before last year, like a lot of people were more like, y'all leave Kirk alone. Like, he's a good quarterback, but I think after this season, like even with the type of season, and to be real, that he had one of his worst seasons ever this year. I know it kind of gets blinded by the 13 wins and shit like that and all the comebacks, but he actually played very mediocre this season.
But let me tell you this though. One thing about Minnesota offense this year, Minnesota offense stalled too much this year. How many times you see Minnesota offense go 3 and out?
Yeah, that's true too, man.
We paying the man $40 million to lead the league in 3 and outs.
That's true too, bro.
Like, come
I
on,
ain't gonna
man.
lie, that's true too. People try to duck that, you know what I mean? But like, this is my thing. At the beginning of the season, I was all for Kirk, bro, because I knew it would be the best thing for a rookie head coach to have a veteran quarterback. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to give KOC a fair chance. So they did the right thing by extending him, kind of saving a little bit of cap money so they can try to put some pieces together. And it worked out for the most part. Like, we won 13 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, we won 13 games. So it worked out if you think about it. But I think just us as real fans, we just want to look into the future, because there's no way you can rebuild a team with a 35-year-old quarterback and think that it takes 2 to 3 years to actually rebuild, and to think that Kirk Cousins is going to be like 38 years old by the time our window is wide open to win the Super Bowl, if the plan goes as it's supposed to. Like, bro, that's just not realistic, man. It's really not. And he's going to want to keep, as long as he keeps having these decent years, he's going to keep thinking that his market value is high, and it's not, bro. Like, it's not. Like, you're not about to keep getting these little 1 year $40 million deal. No, dog. Like, that ain't how we about to do that. You feel me?
That motherfucker pimping the NFL.
Boy, hey, I always said Kirk Cousins has one of the best agents. But listen, if I was in college, I would be going for his agent would be my agent. That's a fact. That is a fact. Yeah. I would be going after his agent, bro.
He done came to Minnesota. He done came to Minnesota and pimped their ass.
Boy, that boy, I always say his agent will get me and you a job in the NFL right now, bro. Guarantee money. Guarantee. He'll persuade a motherfucking team that we nice like that. You feel me?
Hey, let's keep it real. Kirk Cousins not even the top 5 Minnesota Vikings quarterback of all time.
Top 5?
Hell no.
I don't know if I could do him that dirty. I mean, top 5. Like, I might have to put him in the top 5. I might have to put him in the top 5.
Case Keenum had a dog ass 1 year, and that was
Case Keenum, my boy.
Best, and that was the best year Case Keenum had, and Kirk Cousins yet to have a year like that.
Yeah.
And you paid him $200 million.
Yeah, I definitely like Case Keenum. This is my thing, man, with Case Keenum. That shit hurts me to the heart to talk about Case Keenum, right? Because people think it was lightning in the bottle. Bro, we will never know. You know what I'm saying? We will never know if it's lightning in the bottle, because you can't say, well, okay, he went to Denver and look what happened. It don't matter. Like, he was playing for the Minnesota Vikings. He had a bond in that locker room, and that scheme was working. Like, you can't just expect, just because he did that here and then he ship him off to Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what Russell Wilson did in Denver. I mean, when you get shipped to another team, bro, things change. You feel me? Things change. You feel me? So I felt like if we would have kept Case Keenum, right, we would have been able to pay him, whatever type of little bit of money he wanted. What, 10 million or something?
Yeah, like
10 million, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And we could have got more pieces to the defense, to the already #1 defense. We could have added more pieces, or maybe just brought in, focused on, some offensive weapons. And we would have probably got to that bowl, bro. Yeah. I'm that, like, 2018 just hurts my heart so much, because I just feel like our window was wide open, bro. Like, for real, dog. Like, I feel like Case Keenum was good enough to manage that game. When you got a defense like that, it's the same thing what's happening with San Francisco right now. When you have a defense like that, you don't need a Kirk Cousins. You don't need a quarterback that's going to throw 4,000 yards, bruh.
And with them weapons.
I'm telling you, man.
San Fran would have whooped Minnesota ass. They would have played them last week.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, our funeral was coming regardless, so it didn't matter. Like, yes, now I would have won. I always want to win. You feel me? I always want to win, but I'm gonna tell you what, our funeral was coming, bro.
Like, hey, listen,
y'all, it would have been embarrassing too. I feel like we would have probably got smacked like 40 to something. Like, it just wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been cute. Let's just go out on our shield, losing by 7 to Daniel Jones. You feel me? Which is still embarrassing, but it's like, it is what it is, man. You know? Because Brock Purdy would have did us dirty, dog.
Man, what? Man,
he would have did us dirty.
Would have had about 200 yards on the ground.
What? Man, could you imagine Kittle too? Like, bruh, like, it would have been bad out there for us, boy. Especially playing that same defense. If he thought he was going to run that same shit we was running.
Man, where the fuck did he come from, man?
Man, who, Brock Purdy?
Hell no. That defensive coordinator, man.
Oh, Ed Donatel. I don't know what the hell. I know he's from Vic Fangio. I know he's from that kind of tree where he was like his assistant type of deal. So
Did he ever coach the defense before?
I think he did in Denver. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a defensive coordinator assistant though. I don't know if he was an actual coordinator. But and that's another thing. We're kind of interviewing some guys now that are that same type of deal, like they're assistants and shit. And I don't like that. Like I want me a defensive coordinator. You feel me?
I like Brian Flores.
Yeah. Yeah, like I like Flores for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Flores for sure. Like that's who I really want. But I really want Raheem Morris, but his name kind of ain't pinging around. So I guess he's staying over there in LA because he might actually be next in line to take the LA head coaching job if your boy Sean McVay just decides to say, you know what, the hell with this, man, I'm done. Because he seems to always be on the damn seesaw, like, I retire. No, I'm coaching. No, I'm gonna retire. No, I think I'm gonna coach again.
LA sold and win that Super Bowl when it's over with on.
Yeah, man.
See, they talking about Jalen Ramsey might come to Minnesota.
Man, that's who I want too, man. You know, I did a video on that, man. Yeah, I did a video on that. Like we need players like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we need. I think about it like this: when has the Vikings had that actual dog, bro? That like, you know, hit a motherfucker and get a penalty for standing over a motherfucker flexing or something. Like, I don't care. I want to see it. You know what I mean? Give me a flag. You feel me? Like, I want to. I'm tired of all the nice shit, man. Helping a motherfucker up and shit after you tap. Now, I want to see a bitch lay the hat and then look down at them boy and flex and shit. We need that type of energy on this defense, man. We need that AFC North shit. Who?
Xavier Rhodes.
Xavier Rhodes used to, Xavier Rhodes used to act hurt too much, man. That boy used to act hurt too much. Man.
Every time he got beat, he didn't get hurt.
Every time he got beat, his knee hurt. Man. I can't deal with that shit. Yeah, he used to piss me off.
Nigga, get out of here, man.
Yeah, for real. I don't like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really with Xavier. No, but I did my recent video, man, on Devin Witherspoon, man. That's who I really want in the draft, and he might actually go higher than what we can get him. But that dude, that cornerback from Illinois. He's a cornerback, and I know we always take a chance on corners, and as Vikings we're tired of always having to go corner, but it is what it is. Like that's one of the most important positions, and if you can really strike gold on it, then you're set. You know what I mean? So you got to keep taking that chance. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm keep real with you, man. You know Minnesota need to do in that first round?
What that?
Get a quarterback or a receiver, man.
So you think we should go QB first round?
Hell, you need somebody after Kirk Cousins leave this year, then you're gonna be desperate for a quarterback next year. Then if you don't get that quarterback you want next year, you're gonna be fucked.
And you know what's gonna piss me off? You got a point, because you know what'll piss me off, because this is the Vikings thing to do, is we'll get Kirk will be out the door after this contract up, and the Vikings will wind up bringing in like fucking Andy Dalton or somebody that's like been in the league for 11 years or some shit, and that shit. Yeah, like McNabb, Sam Bradford, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. We known to do that, bro. Listen, Kwesi better not be the same, bro. He better not be the same, man. Like, for real, man. Like,
you know what I want Minnesota to do for real, man? Next year's draft, trade all your draft picks for Caleb Williams, man. Fuck it.
Yeah. You think he gonna be that good?
Hell, in Minnesota offense with Justin Jefferson. And if you draft another high-end wide receiver with that offense, man, with KOC, oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I got another. I'm gonna be doing my draft wish videos. I'm gonna do like once a week. And my next player, man, he a savage. I'm not gonna spoil it on here, obviously, because I want people to watch. But yeah, right. I got a guy that I want. It's an offensive player. I'm gonna do like offense.
And this year,
obviously. Yeah, that's coming in the draft this year that I think we should go after. You know what I'm saying? And like. And I know I try to be realistic because obviously we're not getting, we have the 23rd pick. And to be real with you, part of me is thinking that Kwesi is going to trade out of the first round. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Like something's telling me that Kwesi, we're not picking in the first round. I'm just letting y'all know that. So y'all just be prepared because I feel it coming where he is going to try to, you know, collect more draft picks in the second day of the
But I'll tell you this though, he better not trade with nobody in the fucking division no more, man. That's some dumb ass
shit. I know,
right?
Just give the Packers our 23rd pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
And get a Lions a dog ass receiver, and get the Packers a receiver. We could have drafted that down wide receiver. We needed him.
Yeah. Now that we look at it, man, it's like, damn, Jameson Williams would have been fire on the squad.
Why
Especially looking
not?
at our picks now and looking at it hindsight, where like, you know, Lewisine, he got injured. Obviously, we weren't able to see it. Andrew Booth stayed injured. It's like this draft
Man,
class literally was a bust, bro, except for
dog,
Samoa.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Minnesota last 5 year draft class been bust.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, man. We've been slipping on the draft for real, man.
At first, they
We
used
be
to be
slipping.
good with the draft.
And you know what's crazy is last year I feel pretty good, man, because I always take pride in this, man. But last year, man, I was on Jalen Petrie early on in the draft, and you know he got drafted by the Texans, and dog is a savage, bro. And
What
I'm
do you
like,
play?
he plays safety, like that's what I'm saying. Like if the Vikings really wanted a safety, it's like how did they miss him? You know what I mean? Now SKOL Mafia is right. Darisaw was strike goal, and JJ obviously. You know what I'm saying?
But JJ,
But like, I mean, like,
pick.
I think we're more talking like defense though. SKOL.
No, I'm talking like third, fourth, fifth round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
Because
first
you
round
know
easy.
your first rounds and your first
That's
rounders are
easy.
usually they're usually gonna be pretty decent at least. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that we've been slipping on the defense though, man. Defensive draft, boy, that shit
Hell
been,
yeah.
you
Man,
know.
our defense been horrible about 3 years now. They can't stop a damn nosebleed.
Yeah, like our defense garbage, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I know
Yeah.
they need to draft, dog. If you look at this, it either gonna be a receiver. I know I ain't gonna do quarterback. That's too right. They need a fast ass linebacker, dog.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I'm with you on that. 100%. 100%. I think we all can agree that we need a linebacker.
What about that boy from Clemson?
Yeah, what's his name again? Oh, I can't remember that motherfucking name, man.
I think I got it on my phone for real.
Yeah, see if you can find him, man. Who drop it in the chat if y'all know, man. Who's the linebacker from Clemson, man? That shit ain't even that hard either. Is it? It ain't that long, weird name, is it? Or I'm thinking of somebody else.
I think it's Simpson.
Simpson? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like linebacker, I feel like it's definitely a need. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact because we definitely got some senior citizens out there, man. Know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole defense need to go. Harrison Smith, Kendrick needs to go.
And my boy trying to blow it up. You want to blow it up. You ready to blow it up.
It ain't blowing up though. You could bring in some other people that might even play better with the right defense coordinator who can coach people up.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing on defense. And I trade Hunter ass.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like I think Hunter should be safe, right? And I think Dalvin Tomlinson and Harrison Phillips, I think they should be safe. And I'm gonna tell you why though. This is why I think they should be safe because I think that it's clear to see that the reason our defense was so bad was coaching. I think it's clear enough to see. Like now that the season's over, like yes, like Eric Kendricks, I think he's just lost a step. And if we're gonna be playing, you know, Harrison Smith, I say Harrison Smith can go too because I think he can be replaced now. You know, which he's a very smart player, but I think he's just losing a step. I just think if we want to transition to that aggressive AFC North type, that's who I want to mold the Vikings defense around, man. I want to be like the Ravens and the Steelers, man. You know what I mean? Regardless of what their offense look like, their defense is going to be laying the hats out there. And how do they do it? I don't know. We need to look and find out. You feel me? Like crazy. For real.
I made the video probably about a week ago. Man, I want the defensive line coach from the Baltimore Ravens. You can look his name up. His name is Anthony Weaver. He's been a lot of places, and he only like 40 years old.
Yeah.
He knows something, because Baltimore defense be on 10 every year.
Exactly. And they just know how to draft defensive players. You feel me? That defensive end they got, man, that number 99, I forget his name. But he's a savage, you feel me? They drafted him, and that dude came right in and started balling out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why can't we do that? You know what I mean?
You ain't lying. Minnesota fell off, man.
Like, why we can't just get us a dude, man? Come on, man. Like, just get us somebody. You know, we need the, like, shout out to Dave and them doing their show tonight, man. There's a guy that I mean, they had a lady on there. I forget her name. I don't want to mess it up. But you know, they're saying we need a player like Michael Parsons, dog. Like we just need that type of guy. Yeah, we need
That
that type of guy that can really like wreck a game. You know what I'm saying? We don't got
that's why
that.
I said linebacker. You need a fast ass linebacker.
And I thought Daniil Hunter was going to be that this year, to be
Man,
real.
he getting old, man. He
Yeah,
had too many injuries and he get paid too much.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you though, man. Like my thing is this: we just need to expect, like, right? I'm with most of the people saying we need to get rid of these names that we all fell in love with. You know, this era that we all the Vikings that we know. You know, we all know the household names. I'm okay with getting rid of them, but my thing is this: like, because how you feel about Dalvin Cook? You think we should move off Dalvin Cook?
If he take a pay cut,
Yeah, like so. If he don't, though, obviously the contract's a problem, and you think we should move off.
the running back
Yeah, so
down the
that
gut.
so this is what I'm saying. I'm okay with all of this, right? As long as we all can agree that we are going to have to sit back and struggle for a season or two, bro. Like we're not going to go into next season with getting rid of everybody and thinking we're going to win 13 games. We just
But
need to
look though,
understand.
Rap. But let's keep it real. We won 13 games with a bullshit ass defense. Now, if you bring in some other people and a whole new defense coordinator, your defense might be better than what it was. You can't do shit but be better.
Yeah, but I also look at how we won games last year, and I look at it like for that to happen again, yeah, like just the way things. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like we did it, but the season is definitely one of those seasons where it's like, bro, the chances of another, but not even just the Vikings, the chance of another team having that type of season where they win 9-0 and one score games, that shit there, bro, like coming back from 33 and all that shit probably might never happen again. You know what I'm saying? And it happened to be the Vikings this year, and we won 13 games. But is that sustainable though? Like, are we going to be able to win games like that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I feel like with Kirk, to be real, like I feel like if there's games where our defense is playing good, I feel like he'll crumble. You know what I mean? Like I just got a feeling like we'll get a defense out there that's ranked 15, 16 and not allowing point, and then he'll act like he don't know how to throw touchdowns. I'm telling you, bro, that's just what I think that would happen. Because that's just the type of shit that'll happen. You feel me?
Like, yeah, but man, it's time to move on, man. You gotta let it's time to move on.
Yeah, it is time to move on. I'm with David too, man. We got a tough schedule. So we're playing every team that was in the playoffs already. You know what I'm saying? We're playing the Bengals, I think. We're playing the Chiefs. We definitely playing the Chiefs and the Chiefs and the Bengals, because I know the Chiefs game I told my wife about. But yeah, we got some opponents, man, next year too. Like our schedule, which to me, like I look at teams and I'm like, okay, when the schedule comes out, it's like, can you really judge if it's gonna be? Because you never know. Like, I mean, the Chiefs can come out next year and only win 4 games, which I highly doubt, but it's possible. You know what I mean? You just gotta wait and see when do you play them. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, like, I think at the end of the day, we all playing on the same damn field, man. We got to go out there and get the dubs. That's it, man. Get the dub. Get to the dance. I'm okay with winning 9 games as long as we get into the dance and our defense is playing and hits stride at the right moment. You know what I mean? So,
because NFC North ain't even that strong going to be next year. NFC North ain't going to be like.
Yeah. So you think, I mean, who you think going to be number 2, man? Because obviously we going to be number 1. You know what I'm saying?
I probably got the Lions or the Bears.
Yeah, you think the Bears gonna turn all the way up with all that cap space they got?
And all that cap space in the draft capital. Draft picks. Yeah,
that's a sticky situation for the Bears, man, because it's like, damn, you got Bryce Young, you got all these motherfucking quarterbacks sitting right. You got Bryce Young, and they're like, damn, do we really, really like Justin Fields, bro? Like, do we like him better than Bryce Young? Because this is like a lifetime. This is once in a lifetime where you might can get your guy right now. They in a tough position, boy.
But I know the Bears probably 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
they can trade for Hopkins because they got the draft picks and they got the money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. The Bears definitely and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think as Vikings fans, man, we have to be patient enough to go through a season like that, bro. Like, and I'm not saying like just straight up like say F the season and we only win 2-3 games, but at some point, bro, we gonna have to make some changes and realize like, hey, this gonna be a tough year. But guess what? Let's get it over with. You know what I mean? So we can go ahead and really make the moves we need to make. You know,
Man,
especially at the quarterback position.
it's not even that. They got to learn how to draft. Look at the Eagles. The Eagles went and got Jalen Hurts in the second round. The Vikings got to learn how to fucking draft, man. They can't draft.
Yeah. It could be as simple as that. You know what I mean? It really could be as simple as that.
Like, damn, the Eagles back in the NFC Championship game with another quarterback.
It really could be as simple. But you got to, I give the Eagles one thing too, though. They took chances. They kind of did what the Rams did, right? They went and said, oh, Gardner Johnson's available. Hey, come play with us. Oh, and AJ Brown available. Come play with us. You know what I mean? Oh, boom. Who's the other? Darius Slay. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much said, man, look here. Any superstars that hit that market, we're going to throw in an offer. You feel me? And that's what I say. Well, that's what I tell people with the cap space and stuff too. Like, I know a lot of people, well, the cap don't allow us. Listen, guys, quit worrying so much about the cap. I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's like taxes, man. It's made to be manipulated, right? So, like, if a player wants to play for your organization and your organization wants that player, they will make it happen, man. They will make it happen. Trust me.
You can move that shit to a bonus or anything.
You can move it. You can do all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how do you think the Rams had all those superstars on big contracts on their team? They had the same amount of cap as everybody else. You feel me? But they did it. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. Like, if you want to do it, you can do it. It can happen. So that's why I focus on the players that are available, and I go after, like, hey, I would like him, like Jalen Ramsey. People that say, well, we can't afford Jalen Ramsey. Yes, we can. If we want Jalen Ramsey and he wants to play for the Minnesota Vikings, he will dress in purple next year, bro. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But
shit, we ain't got no draft picks.
Yeah, we ain't got no draft picks to send. You know what I mean? We really ain't got nobody to send, though. That's our problem. Is our draft capital.
We ain't got shit.
We only got what, 4 picks? I think we got 4 picks.
4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah, I like 4 or 5. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, I know we keep whiffing on cornerbacks. You know what I'm saying? We keep whiffing on cornerbacks, but I think that's a position you got to keep taking chances on, though. It just is what it is, dog. You have to keep taking your chances, because once you do hit, like, and we just got to have faith that KOC can fucking evaluate this shit, bro, or whatever scouts he has working on his team can evaluate a good cornerback. Like, I'm letting them know who a good cornerback is. We need to go get Davon Witherspoon, bro. Like, that's a fact. Like, you ain't got to worry about it. I mean, just do what I say, man, because I like that boy. That boy is different. But he's going to wind up going to the Steelers or something and being an all-pro. And I'm going to say, see, we should have get that motherfucker. We're going to go get some guy from wherever, you know what I'm saying, that looks good on tape, but going to turn out to be no damn body. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Word, man. That shit crazy, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
But, man, they just need another nice receiver, man, because I like TJ Hawkinson trade. He went crazy this year.
Mm-hmm.
And you got KJ still in the cut. I don't know about that rookie. What was the name? Jalen Nager or something like that? I don't read too.
Jalen. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully he can pan out, but they need to start nailing on some draft picks.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see it. Oh, I thought my wife was talking about. My wife texted me about something. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, we definitely. I mean, to be real, like, we didn't even get to see what our draft did, bro. Like, we really did. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even get to see what our draft did, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was excited to see Lewis Seen, but you know, things happen, bro.
And then one year, what was that? The 2019 or 2020 draft. Then they let that whole draft class go.
Damn near. Yeah, KOC got rid of that whole shit pretty much, man. He said, y'all boy getting up out of here, man. Y'all boy was bust. You feel me? Yeah.
Man, that was crazy.
But I mean, you know, to be real, Amir Smith-Marset, obviously, he proved that it was worth letting him go. You know what I'm saying? We seen what he did in Chicago, which people were like, oh, he can be somebody. You know what I mean? He got potential and shit like that. But nah, that boy definitely garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing too, man, my boy, one bright spot though on that defense, man, we're going to talk about, man, Duke Shelley, man. Like, Duke Shelley is a bright spot, bro.
Yeah, they need to bring him back for sure.
Yeah, he definitely deserves. He definitely deserves a damn a damn contract, man.
Oh yeah, and you know his contract ain't gonna be that high anyway. So bring him back.
Yeah, because he was a practice squad player. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think
He
from
was,
Chicago.
yeah, he was a practice squad player. So it's like shit, you know what I mean? Like he ain't asking for a lot, you know what I mean? He played a decent season, but he's still in the prove it. He's still kind of in the
Oh
prove it
yeah,
phase. You know, so shit, you could throw him a little bone, man. He gonna be all right, man. But I like his energy. He's probably the closest thing to having that energy where he like cocky, you know what I mean, as a cornerback. Like I
yeah.
like cornerbacks that are cocky, bro. Like I feel like that's a position where you have to be like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
how you feel about what's his name, Cam Dantzler?
yeah, that my boy, man. I love Cam
Oh
Dantzler,
yeah,
but
oh yeah.
yeah, I love Cam Dantzler, man. But you know, like I ain't gonna lie, man. The injuries looking like looking like they getting to him too every other game. Seem like he just always hurting something too. But I just like he's really good at playing the run, and you know, like his anticipation was good. I think he kind of fell back this year as far as his anticipation. Like he was really good. Why I liked him so much was because I felt like he was always in the right place at the right time. Like yes, he would get burnt every once in a while, like every cornerback
Oh
does
yeah,
eventually, right? But for the most part, I think he was always where he was supposed to be, and that's why I liked him so much. You know what I mean? But I think he took a step back in my book after this season due to injuries and just not being able to see enough. You know what I mean?
it wasn't that man.
So
That dumbass defense. Every corner
yeah,
playing 10 yards back.
yeah, that's true too. That's why it's hard to judge our defensive players. You know what I mean? Off of this year, because it's like
Yeah,
shit. Like at the end of the day, we're judging our players off of this year, but we know for a fact that the coaching had a lot to do with making our players look like they were regressing, and maybe they aren't. You know what I mean? If they were just playing in the right scheme, you feel me? So so it's a tricky situation because yeah, we want to get rid of players, but we're saying all of this because of what Ed Donatel did. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. You know, like
man.
now there's one player like Eric Kendricks, like I said, that I feel like you could have seen that he lost a step. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Physically, like you just seen he lost a step. But like
yeah.
players like Cameron Dantzler and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. I feel
Oh
like
no, they
it's the
say.
scheme, bro. They should be
Yeah,
good. They still young, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They safe. I'm talking about the old people like the Harrison Smith got to go. Zadarius Smith,
How you feel about Patrick Peterson?
man, he got to go too. Like I'd rather pay a little 5 more million. What he getting paid and go get Jalen Ramsey
Yeah. Yeah.
and
For
put
real.
Pat Pete. Oh, nah, man.
Yeah, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like Pat Pete was getting demolished in that Giants game, boy. That boy
He
would just look like he ain't had no more, man. That age finally caught up to him, boy. That
Yeah, you got to
19th
think
game,
about
boy.
it.
That 19th
I was
game
about
did
to
him,
say
boy.
that. Yeah, that 19 weeks in, he tired and everything.
Boy, that 19th week did a man, boy. I ain't gonna lie. He gave us his all, though. He gave us
Oh
his all. He
yeah,
had a decent season. I give him that, though. The boy had a decent season, man. Know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely had a decent season, and we got to give him his props. But I'm with you, though. I think we should move off of that, too. I mean, if anything, I think he should move into a coaching position. You know what I mean? You like Minnesota. That's cool. You want to be on the team. That's cool. Be the coach. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Be a DB coach.
A DB assistant at first, and then you work your way into the DB coach role. Like, just do that. You know what I mean? Because I think he would be good at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. He seems like a good mentor and shit like that.
Yeah, but
So
man,
yeah,
Minnesota got to make some moves, man.
yeah. We definitely know moves have to be made, but we got a good problem on our hands because we did win 13 games. So it's almost like, okay, we learned from last season that if we can just have an average defense, I think we'll be decent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And
that's why.
that's what part of me is like, yeah, I want to move off of Kirk, but I think that's more of just me being sick of the narrative of not being able to get to the Super Bowl. Because one thing for sure, if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, then you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you failed. That's just how I look at it. So it's
Oh
like
yeah, that's for sure.
it's just like I'm tired of seeing it. I hate seeing all these young quarterbacks making it to the Super Bowl. All these quarterbacks are on rookie contracts, except for Patrick Mahomes, but he's an outlier, bro. He's Patrick Mahomes, and he has Andy Reid as his coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get 32 of those. You feel me? It just is what it is. But all the other All the other quarterbacks, man, are all on their rookie contracts and shit. And it just shows me like that's a formula that you should take heed to. If I was a GM, I would sit back and look at the landscape of the NFL and say, damn, let me look at all the teams that are in the playoffs and that are making it far in the playoffs. Oh, what do they all have in common? Oh, they were able to take a chance on a draft a quarterback and then build a team around that guy. Oh shit, let me do that because that gives you 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like to do that. So
I wanted Minnesota to draft Jalen Hurts, man, when we had the chance. I forgot who we took in that draft that year.
Shit, nobody serious because I think I know was that the year? I think that's the draft. The year we drafted JJ though.
Yeah,
they drafted Jalen Hurts in the second round.
Yeah,
and I forget who we drafted in the second. I think we took Jeff Gladney, right? Or was Jeff Gladney a first round pick?
He was a first round pick.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forget who we took that year.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him, man. He could have been something.
He did die, didn't he?
Yeah. He passed away this year in that car accident. But he could have been something. You know what I mean? He could have been something. You know what I mean?
He wasn't on our team though at the time, though, was he?
Nah, remember he got in that little bit of trouble and they released him and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, but shit, you know, like it's like Mike Hughes too. You know what I mean? When we drafted Mike Hughes in the first round, like we just be going after these cornerbacks, bro, and they be whiffing. But one thing I could say is that like it's too many finesse cornerbacks though. Like I think we need to stop with the finesse guys and get more of the aggressive type guys, like the guys like Jalen Ramsey, the cocky motherfuckers, man. Like for real, bro. Like I know people like, well, I don't want no person that's cocky, bro. A cornerback should be cocky, man, because they have a hard position. You feel me? Like if anybody can be cocky on the field, it's the cornerback.
Got to keep that mojo going.
They got to get that mojo going, man. You know what I mean? And you need those type of players, man. Those are the type of players that can bring that energy and just keep it rocking. You feel me? So hey, look, that's why I say, man, I'm advocating for Witherspoon all off season, bro. And yes, he might even go higher, man. I think people are catching on to him more and more as the days go, and he gonna mess around and be a damn top 10 pick here in a minute. The way people keep talking about him, you know what I mean? Right. Because he just got that swagger, dog. Like kind of like Sauce, you know what I mean? Just like Sauce Gardner. He allowed one touchdown playing press man coverage, dog. Or no. Was it 0 touchdown? No, he didn't allow 0 touch. He allowed 0 touchdown. He only allowed 1 catch playing press man coverage. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, like man, that's crazy, bro. In a whole season. Now, mind you, he played for Illinois, so his competition ain't super crazy, but still, yet that's hard to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that means you playing your position at the highest level, just straight up. I don't care what school you play for. When you doing shit like that, you the real deal. So. Yeah, man. For sure.
It depends, man. It depends who our DC be, man. Nobody need like Brian Flores, man. He know defense. He know players. Yeah. We need somebody that can help us draft some players. Yeah. And get some players in free agency, man.
Yeah. So like if you were to go with free agents, right? Would you go more towards the linebackers? Like y'all let us know in the chat too, man. What like in free agency, what position should we focus on in free agency? What position should we focus on the draft first round? Right? Like first round, what position should we conquer? Free agency, what position? You know what I'm saying? Because like obviously, if we want to get rid of Hunter and we want to get rid of Zadarius and all that, obviously we gonna need we gonna need somebody. God damn it. Because who we got behind them? DJ Wanham, Patrick Jones. Don't get me wrong, I like Patrick Jones. DJ Wanham, but it's gonna be a long season if we running with them as a starter. I'm gonna just keep it 100, dog. It's gonna be a long season, bro.
Man, that's hard, man. Because Minnesota need a quarterback so bad, dog. Like we need a quarterback.
My boy think quarterback is your boy. Hey, Zoe say, man, quarterback is the most important need, isn't it? Like
it is if you think about it, because nobody want Kirk Cousins to get another contract.
Yeah, for real.
Man,
we need somebody to challenge that boy, man. And that's the thing too, man. It's like he's had such a easy walk. Like all these other teams, man, there's always a motherfucker behind them, like sitting there, like trying to take their job and has potential. And I just feel like Kirk's never had that, bro. Never,
Hell
dog. Like
no.
this man had Sean Mannion sitting behind him for like 3 of his years, or 4 of his years, really. And now we got Nick Mullins, which we know would not be a starter, right? And then we have because if Nick Mullins couldn't start with Shanahan as the coach, he definitely ain't starting with us, right? And then you got Josh Rosen, which to me, Josh Rosen is just a body. You feel me? Like he's a body on the practice squad.
Man, I don't know how he bum out like that though.
I don't know either, but he did. You feel me? And like when you on that many teams, that's a red flag, bro. I don't care. Like that's a red flag.
Man, they treat Kirk Cousins like he the golden child.
Yeah, exactly. Like they don't give him no competition behind him. It's like it's in his contract. Like, hey, I'll play for you guys, but you cannot bring in anybody that's going to challenge my job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a fact. It's like, yeah, damn, we know you durable, but damn, what if you do sprain an ankle or something, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's over with. Pull no shit like San Fran had 3 quarterbacks.
Them boy got 3, man. I don't think they think Brock Purdy was gonna turn out like that, man. But you know, hey, that boy had a chip on his shoulder, man. Mr. Irrelevant. He like, oh, okay, Mr. Irrelevant. But you know what's crazy? I seen this stat earlier, man. Him and Jalen Hurts played each other in college, bro, and the score was like 45-42 or something. They both had over like 300 yards. Brock Purdy had like 6 total touchdowns. Fucking Jalen Smith had like 5 total touchdowns. It was like a hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? So,
where Purdy come from?
He came from Iowa. I think he played for Iowa or Idaho or something. It was one of those I teams. I know for sure.
Yeah, man. We gotta get a quarterback, dog. I ain't gonna hold you up, man.
Let's see. Kirk Cousins meet riders. Hold on. Kirk Cousins meet riders are crazy. Going back all the way into his Washington days.
I'm talking about his Minnesota days. He ain't this.
No. He talk about somebody. They talk about somebody in the chat. Talk about somebody in the chat. Yeah, he played for Iowa State. Yep, there you go. Iowa State. Yeah, where would we be if we had a top 5 defense? Yeah, we probably would have been, you know, Pablo, we probably would have been in a different space. But the thing is this, man, with the NFL, you can't get everything you want. And when you're paying a quarterback that type of money at age 35, like you're going to have to depend on him to overcome some of the deficiencies, bro, whether that be the offensive line or the defense can't make a stop. Like, I mean, it just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like you need a quarterback that can overcome the deficiencies. More importantly, the offensive line to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like if the offensive line breaks down with Kirk, he's going to either take a big hit. And yeah, this year he showed like he was still completing throws, taking hits. But how long is he going to be able to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he going to be able to do that again next year? That's the problem. Like, that's where we have to go into the season hoping. Because the offensive line ain't going to turn into no top 10 offensive line overnight. It's not happening, man. So next year we can expect that Kirk's getting a year older. Right? He's probably going to get a step slower. And once the line breaks down with Kirk, the play is dead, bro, for the most part. The play is dead. You know what I mean? Like, we need a guy that can say, whoa, Ezra Cleveland missed his block. Okay, well, let me roll out to the right and add 3 more seconds to this play. And maybe JJ can break free or Thielen can break free. Like, it's the little things like that matter, that even a rookie can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
So let me ask you this, though. How you think Justin Jefferson going to feel about all this going on with the quarterback shit?
I think he for whatever, man. I think JJ is definitely a team player. Now, what can he get to the level of Diggs where, you know, he becomes a diva? Probably so. You know what I mean? But I think he'll do that with Kirk Cousins because those games where JJ only had 19 yards and only 5 yards in the second half, bro, like, you don't think that he pissed off at Kirk? Like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that the coach ain't getting me open, bro. You throw me the ball, dog. I don't give a, like, you throw me the ball, bro. Like, quit worrying about throwing an interception. Throw me the ball. You know, at least give me a chance to show you that I keep getting doubled and I can't. Because we've seen that, obviously, JJ can catch in double coverage. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, because there's some plays that I watched that film, man, and I'm like, boy, JJ was open right there, bro. Even on that last play, that 3rd and 8, bro. Even on that last 3rd and 8, like, yeah, he didn't have time, but if he could have rolled out, you could have threw that thing to JJ, man. You could have gave JJ a chance on that, bro. Just is what it is, man.
That's Kirk Cousins for you.
You know, and I think if that happens more and more and more, because you think JJ could have easily had 2,200 yards this season, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
JJ could have easily had 2,200 yards this season, bro. Easy, bro. Like, because he had about 3 or 4 games where he was in the teens or only had 30 yards or something. The Eagles game, the Packers game, this game, the last game, he only had like 5 yards or something. Cowboys, like, these are games where he could have just give him a regular 100-yard receiving game, man. And how many yards would he? That's 4 extra 100 yards right there. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's shit crazy, man. No, we're not saying it's all Kirk's fault. You know, we know the defense is bad, but what we are saying is, you know,
it's time to move on. Shit.
Yeah, like we not saying it's Kirk's fault, bro. Like, I'm not trying to say that the game was Kirk's fault, but he's our franchise quarterback, bro, and I expect him to make smart decisions, bro. Like, we can't forget about the last play. That's the thing. Like, everybody want to just forget about the last play like it don't matter. Well, that was the play that was the most important play of the whole entire game. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the other 100 plays that were ran before that. That was the play that mattered. You see what I'm saying? And the ball was in our quarterback's hand that had all these 8-0 comebacks in the regular season. But when it came down to the win or go home game, you saw what happens. Okay. So that's the narrative of he folds under pressure. I mean, it's obvious. It's right there in front of our face, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right there in front of our face. So, yeah, no, the defense allowed all those points. But, yeah, guess what? We were within 1 score. It would be different if we were down by 14 or 15. We were down by 7. All he had to do was go down and tie the game. And he did. He's been doing it all year in the regular season. Week 11, week 8, week 9, week 6. But once it's wild card playoff game, he can't do it no more. That's all I'm saying. You know, but hey, it's what it is, man.
Yeah, it's just time to move on, man. All good things come to an end.
Yeah. Hey, the good things have to come to an end, man. You have to take a chance at some point. You know what I mean? And you can't expect to sit there and rebuild a team with a 35-year-old quarterback and keep kicking his can and extending him and extending him and extending him. He's going to be 38, almost 40. Do we think he's going to be Tom Brady level at 40? Absolutely not, man. Like, come on, dog. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to realize that Kirk is not going to be able to play at a high level. He's going to be no different than a Matt Ryan and shit once he starts getting up closer to 40, bro. Like, this is what it is, man.
Shit,
he can't move now. You know what I'm saying?
Aaron Rodgers got old. He don't even look the same.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, he can't move. Kirk can't move now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't move now. Kirk is taking the sack. You know what I mean? Like, let's just call it what it is. He's taking the sack or he's getting smacked and making the throw, and he did good on that this year. I gave him that. He did good taking hits and getting all the pressures. But guess what? He's going to get more pressures next year. It is what it is, man. Joe Burrow has the worst offensive line in the NFL. Played a playoff game against the Bills, who have the number 2 defense, and guess what he did? Dropped 27 points on them, bro. You can't make excuses, bro. That's the problem. You have to figure out how to get the ball out faster or move around. Like, I mean, you got 1 or 2 options. You're either going to throw quicker passes, and you can talk to your coach and say, hey, our line ain't holding up, man. We need to start getting some quick passes. Like, be a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about it. Like, let's talk about it. You can make adjustments as the game go, or you're going to have to learn how to get out the way. But it just is what it is, right? Man. You know what I'm saying? Or let's see, Trenton Simpson. That's who he was talking about. David Michelson. Appreciate you tapping in too, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need for our linebacker. I've been looking at his highlights. That boy can play. Yeah. And we ain't got nobody on our team like that linebacker. Shit on defense at all.
Yeah. Yep. I'm cool with linebacker. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we can get one of the 5, one of the 1 through 5 best linebackers coming out the draft, I think that'll be a win for us. I ain't gonna cap to you. I think that'll be a win. And I don't know if this is a heavy linebacker draft. I know it's a heavy cornerback draft this season. I know there's a lot of cornerbacks coming out this draft, which is usually normal. There's always usually like 5 of them that are pretty decent, and it's a good sign because a lot of the cornerbacks now that are coming into the league, the rookie ones that are the top 5 in the nation, they usually come in ready to play right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go down the list. All of the cornerbacks that got drafted in the first round last year, they all balled out this year. Like, they all played way better than all the cornerbacks we got on our team, and they rookies. You know what I mean? So these guys are getting better, man, as the years go, man. The workouts are getting better. The eating's getting better. Everything's getting better, man. The competition getting better. These guys don't have to sit behind nobody for 2 years no more. They can come in and play a game Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, for real. This is what it is. So we need to make sure we make the right picks, guys that we can put out there right away.
That's why that's bold. We ain't got no second round pick, man.
Yeah. Who we trade our second round pick to, man? That's some bullshit, to be real.
I think that for Detroit for TJ Hawkinson, wasn't it?
Yeah. Damn. But I ain't gonna lie, TJ was a good one though.
No, I like TJ. He a nice number 2 receiver on our team.
Yeah.
That's why we need one more little deep threat.
Yeah. Hey, SKOL Mafia. Yeah, he definitely got one, man. We got 25 people in the building, man. So I appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to my boy, man. Matter of fact, let me put this shit in the comments real quick.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got a channel.
Yeah, we about to damn sure post this shit real quick. But yeah, man, like shit. Hey, I'm excited about the draft, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm excited about the draft. Like every year we are, you know what I mean? Every year we excited about the draft because we always be hoping that we gonna get that guy. You know, we always, or we gonna get that guy or what? You feel me? But we gonna see, man. I mean, like this last draft, like KOC, man, like, yes, you can kind of look at it as a fail. I ain't gonna lie. Man, like if we had to judge him, it really wasn't that good, especially because he kept damn trading back with division.
With the division. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you fuck with nobody in Minnesota Vikings or not. You need to don't do that shit no more. That shit dead.
Yeah, don't do that shit no more, man.
Man, you got $20 teams you can trade from.
For sure. I put his page in the comments, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy, man. I told him we gonna get him some subs tonight, man. We appreciate everybody in the building tonight, man, for sure, man. So y'all make sure y'all go sub my boy up, man, because he definitely be working and dropping content. So we gotta make sure we get him there. You feel me? Let's see. The bait god. He said Kirk threw for, he was 31 for 39, 279 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And lost.
Yeah, you're right. But what does that matter? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's all good and dandy for Kirk. You know what I mean? Like that's the only person who benefits from what you're saying, bait god, is Kirk Cousins.
That might be his manager, dog.
Yeah, like that's the only person that benefits from him saying that he threw 300 yards and all that, because we lost. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost.
The Giants defense,
we needed him. How many yards did you say he had? Hold on. How many yards did you say he had? 279. We needed 8 more. He needed to throw 8 more. You know what I'm saying? Then we could have had a conversation.
He threw a 2-yard pass to TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, and matter of fact, we gonna definitely subtract those 3 yards that he threw. So really, he only had 6, because we're not gonna sit here and goddamn be padding that man's stats like that. Like that last throw don't count. You know what I'm saying? Last throw don't count. That shit incomplete. That shit just as good as an incompletion.
But the Giant defense ain't even good. They rank bottom too, like our shit.
And again, we're not saying Kirk Cousins lost the game single-handedly. You know what I mean? It's a team sport, especially when you have a quarterback like Kirk. Like he's the type of quarterback where you're not gonna win because of him, and you're definitely, you know, you're not probably gonna lose because of him either. Like he's just one of those guys where, you know, he's gonna play the position average. You know what I'm saying?
He just tagging along.
Yeah, he'll play the position average. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Kirk, he tends to fold, man. It is what it is.
On top 5 money though. Like I'll be happy with Kirk if we paying Kirk about 15, 18 million a year.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
that'd be good for him.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, if we're paying him here, if we're paying him that type of money, yeah, you could stay as long as you want, my dog. Like for real.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a good enough thrower. Like I think he can throw the ball. And I think he studies the game enough where he understands defenses and shit. But He just needs to learn how to use his little legs that he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like Kirk. It's okay to slide to the left, slide to the right. You know what I mean? Roll out. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to call a play action for you to roll out and shit. Like, because we have a wide receiver in JJ, and I feel like even KJ and Thielen, any wide receiver, they benefit they benefit off of the quarterback being able to add a couple seconds to the play. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they benefit off of that. Imagine JJ breaking free, because the quarterback rolled out and added 3 seconds to the play, bro. Like, it would be crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be crazy. So
that's why I say Minnesota have to draft a quarterback high. We need a quarterback in Minnesota, man.
What's up, my boy Carson in the building, man? SKOL Purple Podcast, man. I'm a guy, man. Let his final year ride out and draft his replacement in the draft, please. Hey, Carson, you know me and you been on that, boy. Hey, me and my boy Carson, we've been on that before this season started. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we was on that before this season started. Like, for real. Yeah, so this ain't nothing new for R.A. Peasy. Like, I've been on this. You feel me? Like, I don't care if he won MVP and we lost in that game, bro. It is what it's time to move on, bro. Like, what is wrong with wanting change? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen 5 years of this shit, bro. How many more years you want to see? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many more years do we need to show you that? For the ones that love him and think that we're gonna win a championship with him, how many more years, man? I mean, just be real. How many more years? Because y'all want to keep extending them there, keep extending them. How many more years, man? We need to put a cap on this shit eventually, bro. He's 35.
Shit, I tell you what, though, Rap. If somebody knocking on my door for a first-round draft pick for Kirk Cousins,
he out of there.
Out of here. His ass out of here.
Boy, that bitch, I'll put that bitch on a PJ, boy. Hey, look here, boy. Hey, what kind of jet you want? Shit, what kind of jet you want, boy? Hey, look here.
And get them dinner.
Bro, what? Boy, we gonna take care of you on this PJ, man. Wherever you want to go, you know what I'm saying? You let us know. We got you, bro. But nobody will give you a first for him, though. That's the problem. I mean, there is some desperate teams, but I don't know. You know what's crazy is I think other teams actually think logically and like for real, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. We're gonna take our chances in a draft or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we gonna take our chances, like, for real. I think the only old quarterback in the league right now that's worth taking a shot on is Aaron Rodgers, because I think Tom Brady. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Aaron Rodgers is the only older quarterback that's worth taking a shot on. I'm not saying sell the farm for him now, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, at least goddamn a couple picks maybe, though, because I think Aaron Rodgers still might got a year or two to get to a Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie, with the right team. I do.
Man, Rodgers, man, he another one that folded in the playoffs, man. Hell no. He
got a Super Bowl, though. He got a Super Bowl. Man, Pablo said, "You're a trip, Rap. When we win, you were Kirk's tip."
You like Kirk hot.
What? Well, I rep. Well, like I said, I rep for Kirk. I rep for Kirk for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, this season, I told myself, like, I'm gonna rep for the boy for the most part, because I've always been somebody who don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this year, this year, let me put that shit to the side and try to give positive vibes. You feel me? And just ride it out, because at the end of the day, I know I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to rock with him. And shit, you know, like, when he was winning, I'm lit on my boy, because I tell people this all the time. I'm a Vikings fan before anything, and I want to win. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to win. As long as winning gonna mask a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Winning is going to mask a lot of shit, even for me. I'm emotionally invested in this squad, bro. Like, straight up. Like, when we lose, my day is ruined, bro. Like, I'm shitting. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
Let me ask you this. What somebody offer you a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick for Kirk Cousins?
Oh, he out of there.
Okay, yeah.
He out of there. At this point, you can damn near offer me a hand sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bitch gone, bro. I'm ready. And that's only because the fan in me is just ready to turn a leaf. You know what I mean? It's not that Kirk's a bad quarterback, but I just feel like if we're gonna go into the direction of rebuilding and trying to rebuild, then I think Kirk Cousins is too old to do that project, and especially for the money he's getting. I just think it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, If I'm running a
For sure.
business, to me, that business logic just doesn't make any sense, because by the time our window opens, he's going to be 37, 38 years old. And it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Now, if we can win one before then okay, that's cool. But if we're sitting here saying we don't have cap to do this, we don't have cap to get this player, we don't have this draft pick, that draft pick, so why keep a guy like Kirk around? You know what I mean? Just to say we have Kirk Cousins as our quarterback, like, it's not gonna make a difference, because he's not good enough to get you over the hump. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. But shout out my boy Two Evil the Hope with the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, my guy, man. Appreciate you, man. We gotta give my boy the claps, man. He always turned up for the boy.
That's what's up.
He said trade Hunter for Lance and a conditional fourth. I'm with it.
Hell
hey,
no.
but Zoe ain't with you, man. Zoe say no on Trey Lance.
Man,
he
Lance,
out on Trey Lance.
Man, he can't even throw the ball for real, man.
I don't know, man. I got to disagree with Zoe on this, man. Me and Zoe disagreeing on the Trey Lance take, man. I'm all in on the Trey Lance take. Two Evil the Hope. I'm with you, my brother.
Well, I'll take this. Send me the film you got on Trey Lance so I can look at it. You got some secret film on dog.
Yeah, they did say his accuracy was kind of bad too. I ain't gonna lie.
It looked like it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Kirk's numbers are going up ever since being in Minnesota. Why punt now?
Man, nobody care about numbers. Nobody give no numbers.
Because like his numbers are proving that, you know what I mean? Like, this is the thing, man. Every year since 2018, like, we always got an excuse, right? Like, oh, well, our defense isn't good enough. Oh, well, our offensive line isn't good enough. Well, it's easy to find out and realize that. You want to know why our defense is never good enough and our offensive line is never good enough? How about because he's taking up too much of the cap space? Like, that's why, bro. And yes, the whiffing on the drafts too plays a big part, because, you know, we have been whiffing on drafts. But at the end of the day, it's just proven that the formula of keeping him is just showing you that we're going to win an average of 8 to 9 games with him. This year, we won 13. Whip-de-doo. I'm happy. We had a good season. This was a fun season. Up and down, roller coaster, all these close games. I love this season. This was probably one of the most interesting seasons as a Vikings fan for me, just biting my nails and shit, because we had so many fucking close games and we came out on top, and I loved it. You feel me? Because I'm a Vikings fan. But at some point, you have to take a chance, man, and move on.
Listen here, man. You know why Kirk Cousins' number be going up? Because the NFL is a passing league, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Everybody told him that shit don't mean nothing, no damn numbers. He's not winning no playoff game. Kirk Cousins lost to Daniel Jones, man.
It is. Yeah. It is. It is a passing league. Motherfuckers just throwing the ball a lot.
Yeah, like look at Justin Herbert.
Yeah, motherfuckers is throwing a lot. They throwing a lot.
And he ain't shit.
Which to me, like, I'm ready to get back to running the damn ball. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and that's another thing. So that's the thing. Kirk gets a pass for the offensive line and shit being bad, right? But they don't say that with Dalvin Cook. Y'all expect Dalvin, and Dalvin Cook was still number 6 in rushing, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Keep it 100. With a trash ass offensive line, bro, he still was number 6. Like, yeah, we're watching the whole game as Vikings fans and we're seeing all the plays in between. But think about the Buffalo Bills game where he broke off for a 50, 60-yard run to turn that game around. Think about the Colts game, the screen pass. Think about Miami game where he ran another 50-yarder. You know what I mean? Yeah. Think about those games. Like, he is a home run hitter, bro. Like, Cook, like, people just think that running back's easy to replace. Ask the Buffalo Bills how easy it is to replace a running back.
You right.
Ask them how easy it is. I mean, ask Dallas Cowboys, like, once Tony Pollard left, how easy it is to replace a running back. Like, I know people think, like, oh, running backs just come a dime a dozen. Okay, they might, yeah, you can get a running back, but are you going to get a Dalvin Cook? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying?
Cook, though. Cook, nice.
No, I mean, like, that's the thing.
Cook got to take a pay cut, though. That's why you
and I think he will.
That's why you keep Dalvin Cook around, because he can run the ball, and you draft a quarterback and let him play. And everybody know a rookie quarterback best friend is a tight end in the run game. Yeah. Ain't no way in hell you pay Kirk Cousins no $40 million for him to hand the ball off and throwing the ball on them 4th and 8. He throwing the ball 2 yards to T.J. Hawkinson.
I ain't gonna lie, there were some coaching calls where it's like, bro, like 3rd and 1, you playing in shotgun. That's one thing I don't like about Kevin O'Connell. He needs to evaluate that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, listen, 3rd and 1, you run the damn ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. 2nd and 1, 1st and 1, you run the damn ball. Because I'm gonna tell you what, when you got somebody like Cook and you got an offensive line, like them motherfuckers making millions out there, bro, you better get a yard. You better get a yard, bro. I don't care if the defense knows you're running. You manhandle and bully their ass, bro. Like, for real, dog. Like that 3rd and 1 being in shotgun shit, and then you throwing it 15 yards down the field and shit on a fly route and all type of shit. Like, really? That's what we doing? Like, that's what we doing? And we running trick plays and shit? Like, really?
Man, that
like, run the damn ball up the middle, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right about that. But it was KOC first year, though. I'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
But that's why he ain't in the shit for coach of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I think he got snubbed on coach of the year.
Hell no.
Man, like they put Doug Peterson in there, man. Like, come on, man. They put Doug Peterson in there, man. Them boys started out the season like 1-5 or some shit. And yeah, at the end of the season they started winning, but still though, like, come on, man. Like, we been balling. We been balling. You know what I mean? Like, we was balling all season.
But they won the playoff game.
Yeah, they did win a playoff game, though. I guess that puts them over the top. You know what I mean? I guess you can put that over the top. That's a fact. But I still think our boys should have been a candidate, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I feel
because 13 wins, bro. Like, that ain't no with the worst defense in the league.
No, you're right though.
With the worst defense in the league.
You right, but I ain't gonna lie though. KOC had too many he got blew out too many times for me this year.
Yeah, he did. We did get
like damn out. The Eagles.
It's like when we lose, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
only game we lost that was close with the Lions game.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see that KOC was mad a lot of the times on them 3rd and 1s and shit, letting the opposing team pick those up too. Like, he was pissed off on 3rd down because we couldn't stop a damn nosebleed on 3rd down, bro.
Yeah,
I can't remember. To be real, I can't remember the last season we could stop a 3rd down. Like, for real, I got to go all the way back to damn near 2017.
Shit. with the Williams brothers.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a 3rd down, hey, the other team gonna get it. You know what I mean? It's like if we don't get no interception or cause no turnover, man, we ain't stopping no 3rd down, dog. Like, for real, I ain't gonna lie. That shit be crazy. You know what I mean? I don't care how loud the stadium get. That shit do not matter. You know what I mean? We allowing them motherfuckers to get that for real. Josh Jacobs. You talk about Josh Jacobs as a free agent. Why we don't need Josh Jacobs, Ricky? Why would we need Josh Jacobs when we got Dalvin Cook, bro? That don't make no sense.
This was Josh Jacobs best year.
Josh Jacobs ain't better than Dalvin Cook. Is you crazy?
No, he ain't shit.
Like, come on, man.
No,
one person that I'm gonna ride for is Dalvin Cook, and I'm gonna tell you, and it's more than just his skill level, bro. Because one thing is for sure, you can't teach that leadership that man got. You cannot teach that. That man is born with that, bro. Like, that's one thing that can't be coached, bro. Like, for real, I'm telling y'all right now. Yeah, he getting older, but he was number 6 in rushing yards with a whack-ass offensive line this year. Imagine if he had. We talk about. Imagine if Kirk had a top 5 offensive line. Imagine if Cook had a top 5 offensive line. That bitch would have rushed for 2,000 yards, man. Quit playing, my boy.
No, I fuck with Cook. Cook the truth, though.
Yeah.
Is the truth.
But I do think he needs to take a contract, like, and I think he will. I think he'll take a pay cut and a team friendly deal though.
Yeah, I want to keep Cook around. Cook and play. But you know, man, something need to do though for real. I ain't see this year for real. Why Cook wasn't giving the ball more as a wide receiver, man?
That's another thing. I don't know. I thought, to be real, this offseason, I thought we were gonna be seeing Cook catching so many passes.
Well, you know, a linebacker gonna be on him.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna be using that so much more, man. I'm like, bro, Cook about to go off this season. He about to probably have damn near 500 yards receiving this year because after the catch, he gonna be taking off. Like, I was looking forward to him balling out in the pass game, and then all of a sudden, it was like, no, we rather throw screen passes to Johnny Munt and shit behind the line of scrimmage. Like, bro, why? You know what I mean? Why? put the ball in your playmakers' hands, man. You know what I mean? Like, for
Yeah.
real, bro. That's the name of the game, dog. It's not that hard to figure out. Like, when you got JJ, you got Dalvin Cook, you know what I mean? Even Adam Thielen on third downs as possession. You put the ball in one of their hands, man. TJ Hawkinson, like, come on, dog. Like, you got to do that, man. And when you did, look what we got good results when we really needed it, you know? When we really needed it, we got good results.
But I tell you what, though, I ain't seen Minnesota beat a good team, man, in a year like they beat Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo was a good game, and you know what? We had the football gods on our side though in Buffalo. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like for Josh Allen to fumble that ball down there like that, bro. Like I ain't gonna cap to you. And why? Because Kirk Cousins couldn't fucking do a QB sneak at the inch-yard line.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because Kirk Cousins couldn't do a fucking QB sneak at the inch-yard line.
I mean, fuck Kirk Cousins. Get him out of
here.
Man.
Imagine if Josh Allen didn't fumble that ball, which he did. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. We won. That was a fun ass game too. I ain't gonna lie. That catch was crazy. Like I wouldn't take back anything from that game. But you know, at the end of the day, though, you know, Cousins could have put the nail in the coffin with a inch QB sneak, bro. You know how hard you gotta not try to not get a QB sneak. You know what I'm saying? Like. Be real. Like when the last time you seen a motherfucker QB sneak and didn't convert it? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's almost like one of the most automatic plays in NFL.
I say that. Hell yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's why I said it's time to turn that page, man. You got to, man.
That shit took you back down memory lane, didn't it?
I forgot about that play.
That boy was short, boy. That boy was short. You know what I'm saying? Short. It was crazy.
Tom Brady getting a 3rd-and-1.
Telling you, bro. Even Tom Brady, that man gonna get a QB sneak, bro, at the goal line, like the touchdown right there, bro. The game, like you can win the game. You can put the nail in the coffin right now. You know what I mean? You go up in there and put that thing in there. You know, now, you know the Bills, our defense being so trash, we let them mosey right back down the field. Even though that wasn't a catch, they cheated us, dog.
Oh yeah. I remember that play.
Yeah,
the Minnesota should have got CJ Ham up under center, let his ass run up in there for 1 yard.
Hey, Dylan crazy. Dylan talking about I leave for 30 minutes, come back. First thing I hear is fuck Kirk Cousins.
For real though.
Hey, we've been talking about a bunch of different stuff, Dylan. Man. We actually was talking about cooking all that, man. We was popping on a bunch of different stuff. We kind of just bouncing back and forth.
Talking about fix the defense, new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, defense. So who's your top defensive coordinator, man? Because we ain't really asked you that. Like, who's on your list that you, out of the people we've already been interviewing, who's your most intriguing one that you would take?
Oh, the people they interviewed probably with Brian Flores, and I want to interview my man from Baltimore Raven, Anthony Weaver. He that D-line coach.
Oh, okay. That's a new name that I ain't never think of. Okay.
And he been around. He like 41 years old. He been around.
You should do a video on that, man, and kind of give us more insight. For real, that would be interesting. You know what I mean? You should definitely do something like that. That'd be a good video to do, man.
But Brian Flores, he know defensive talent, and he know he can coach. We need somebody that can draft some players and who can coach some players up, man. Because the last people we had can't coach nobody up for shit.
Yeah,
that's why our defense so fucking horrible. Can't nobody coach nobody.
Yeah, I think switching the scheme was a bad idea for the first year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they should have found somebody who kind of ran the same scheme as Zimmer, but just had a different personality, maybe. You know what I mean? Just more of a open personality that's more player, you know, just more relates to the players. I think they should have looked for somebody who had that 4-3 that just more was with the players, man.
Zimmer shit got Zimmer. Everybody knows Zimmer gonna do that. What's that shit called? That double-A blitz or some shit up.
And them shit used to work. I love that shit.
Yeah, it did. But everybody got hip. Nigga, you've been doing this shit for 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, people got hip to it. And another thing that pissed me off with Zimmer is towards the end is he started playing that prevent shit too for some reason. I think he was so worried about getting burnt, like his defense getting burnt over the top like that. I think that shit just like made him lose sleep at night to the point where he started backing off our defenders too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like if he allowed after Kamara scored them 5 touchdowns, boy, that shit gave that boy PTSD, dog. Like
Oh yeah,
That
but
boy
they
never wanted that shit to happen again. Like for real.
but Minnesota kept them around 2 years too long.
Yeah, we did. We kept them around.
Like Kirk Cousins, you kept
That's
Kirk
the
Cousins
Wills.
around.
That's the Wills for you, man. The Wills, we hold on. Like they don't want to rebuild. They don't want to be at the bottom. You know what I mean? They want to always be competitive.
But look though, Rap, if you rebuild, it don't mean you always gonna be at the bottom though.
That's true. You know what I mean? And the rebuilds aren't taking as long as they used to. Like back in the day, people think rebuild, they think 3 to 4 years, 2 years, on a good rebuild, but now it's possible, I mean, I'm still believing like 2 years, but at the minimum, but it's still possible where you can, if you hit it right, you know what I mean? Maybe you can do it the following year if you just get the right pieces in there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, they got to
see what happens.
So.
Ricky talking about sign rap for 1K. Hey, where Ricky? Sign me for 1K. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there. You know what I mean? Like I'll be QB and I'm left-handed too. I got that Tua type shit, that Mike Vick type shit. I'm left-handed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look fire on the camera throwing on that left hand. I got JJ right over there. We in there. We locked in.
And you got TJ too out there.
And I got TJ, man. I think I'll be all right, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be trying to damn extend my ass for the next 10 years. I'm gonna be tired of y'all ass. I'm gonna be like, man, don't extend me no more, man. I'm about to retire, man. You want Rap to be paralyzed for 1K? Hey, facts. For real. Them boy gotta beef that O-line up for real before I get out there, boy. But hey, I ain't gonna lie though, like there's a center coming out of who. Drop it down in the chat, man. Who knows the center? Like I heard something today where they're saying like there's a center coming out of college this year in the draft that's like generational center type talent. Like he's supposed to be like the best center that ever played college football or something.
I hips him.
I heard it and I'm like, I didn't even hear his name or nothing. So I'm trying to figure out who the hell that is. Because that wouldn't be bad either because, like, let's talk about Bradbury. Like, you think we should offer him a contract, or you think we should just let him walk?
Hell no, he gotta go.
Oh, my boy Zoe say fuck everybody, boy. My boy don't want nobody on the squad, boy.
We ain't got no money.
Fuck everybody, innit? So let me ask you this, man. I guess this is the better question for you. Who the hell do you want to keep other than JJ? Because that's the obvious.
JJ, TJ. Cook could take a pay cut. I might keep the Neil Hunters, depending on what the other defensive coordinators say.
Yeah.
But man,
everybody else free game. Everybody else free game.
They free game. Like you could trade people, get drafted.
Shipping motherfuckers out. Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, we shipping motherfuckers out.
Then you could sign younger players in free agency who might be, he might not play good there. He might play good here. Give him like a 2-year deal. See what he could do. Because the defense ain't do shit last year. What you had, and you still won. Like what did you lose?
Hey, for sure. Shout out my boy Nano Joe, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. That's love for sure, man. Hey, we definitely love the super chats, man. Y'all dropping that bread, man. Shout out my boy, man. Appreciate you, man. That's love. That's a fact.
That's good looking.
Yeah, for sure. He said Everson Griffin was right. Cousins is ass. Remember 2018, week 18, win and get in versus the Bears. Cousins folded like a little bitch versus second and third string defense. Hey, that's a fact.
He got a good ass memory. I need
that's
to
a
follow
fact.
my page.
Yeah, I remember that. Y'all definitely make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy, man. But yeah, I remember that though, Nano, for sure. I remember that game, bro. I was mad as hell. You don't remember that game? Oh man, that shit had me shitting, bro. That was his first year as our quarterback, you know what I mean? And it was like, we were bringing him in to get us over the hill, because we were going to the Super Bowl in 2018. Because
it was at Chicago.
I think it was at Chicago. Yeah, it was but it didn't matter because we were playing like their fucking second and third strings and shit. They were just out there, you know what I mean? Because I think they had made the playoffs that year or whatever.
I remember that shit because they kept on saying Minnesota will never win at Chicago.
Yeah, and them boys beat us, and like Kirk Cousins had a horrible game too. So not only it wasn't a game where he threw for 350 and 3 touchdowns, but the defense lost the game. No, he fucking lost us the game. Now that was one of those games where you're like, no, it's your fault, dog. Like straight up. Oh, it was at US Bank. Oh, okay, yeah. He said it was at US, so it was at home, which makes it even worse.
Even worse. Hell yeah. But that's what I told you, Rap. Kirk Cousins ass not top 5 of a Minnesota quarterback, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard to think because I think, man, we struggle so much with fucking quarterbacks. It's like naming 5 quarterbacks. Yeah, I feel like Kirk's name definitely comes in my head though. Realistically,
Brad Favre, Randall Cunningham, Dante Culpepper, Case Keenum.
Yeah. You're like, fuck Kirk Cousins, boy.
No. Real. Kirk ain't do shit but take money from Minnesota.
Yeah, he robbed us though. I ain't gonna lie. That boy damn near robbed his blind.
Kirk probably tell the fan like, man, I robbed the Vikings.
And that's the thing. Everybody wants to bring up statistics, like, oh look up his statistics, man. Listen, the only statistic that matter, and Kirk even said this out his own mouth, man, is how many games did you win? How many playoff games have you won?
But you gotta think about it. The quarterbacks I'm naming, the NFL wasn't the same like it is right now. So everybody gonna have a lot of passing yards and shit like that. Cause right now the NFL is soft.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to throw 4,000 yards.
Imagine having Kirk Cousins back in 2001.
Oh, he definitely would have got injured. I know that. I mean, man, he definitely would have got injured.
Randy Moss would have been with Kirk Cousins' ass.
But I mean, like, so are you looking for a dual quarterback though, like the replacement?
Hell yeah.
You want somebody now? When I say dual, like, are you looking for like Lamar Jackson type duel, or are you looking for just like kind of somebody who can like a Patrick Mahomes that can use their legs when they want, but
don't use it? Yeah, who could do both, but he not looking to run. But
he can do both, but he pass first.
He can move in the pocket and move up, move back.
See, because that's what I feel about Chicago with Justin Fields is I feel like Justin Fields runs too much. You know what I mean? Like
just feel like shit.
Yeah, I feel like he runs too much to the point where he's not working on his passing enough, and it's gonna come back and bite him.
But I don't know. But this year I give him a pass because Chicago ain't got shit right now.
Yeah.
They ain't got shit. But I told you earlier though, Chicago gonna trade for D Hopkins though.
Yeah. I to be real, like I think the Bears might take a chance on Bryce Young, bro. And if they do that, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, this is the thing. If the Bears do that, that better open the fucking Vikings' eyes and everybody else's eyes to say, well, fuck everybody else, because all I care about is the Vikings. And it better open their eyes to say, you have to take a chance, bro. Like if the Bears pull that move off, bro, and draft a quarterback knowing they already have Justin Fields, bro, like that's gonna be crazy.
They ain't gonna do that, y'all. They got too many holes.
Yeah,
but
they can fill a lot of their holes in free agency with the money they got, though. Honestly.
Hold on, but wait. What do you mean, Trey Lance type?
Trey Lance type, like he's saying, like that type of quarterback, like because Trey
Lance can't throw.
Hey, Bob, he hates Trey Lance, bro. You weren't here at the beginning of the show. He's not a Trey Lance fan.
Hell no, Trey Lance can't throw.
Hey, my boy Tuiva the Hope said, who do you think is good? So he really thinks like JJ and he's all right with Cook and TJ Hawkinson, but he pretty much wants to get rid of all the old players, which like most people do. Like all Vikings Twitter and shit, that's what it is anyway. Yeah. We want to get rid of all the senior citizens and pretty much bring the youth out. So that's pretty much what it is. Other than the obvious like JJ and shit.
Yeah, and get rid of Adam Thielen.
Yeah, which is gonna be a sad day, but I think it might be time too. Only because the wide receiver levels coming out of college, man, they platinum right now, and we need to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to take advantage. Like I love you, Thielen, bro. Thielen, you my boy. I love you, but hey.
Because the crazy part is Minnesota normally do good with wide receivers. We draft dog as wide receiver. Percy Harvin, Sidney Rice, the Randy Moss. Yeah. We normally do good with our receivers.
Hold on real quick. My boy Stupid. What's up, my boy Dave in the building, man? He said, hey, can I also catch this show on TPC? Hey, look, I don't want to say fuck TPC only because SK, that my boy, man. SK, my boy. You feel me? But you know what I mean? His other co-host, his other leader, Rick, fuck Rick. Rick a bitch. Like
what TPC?
It's the purple code. it's a thing. It's a network called Purple Code. My boy SK run that shit. But he got a lame ass motherfucker with him though. That name Rick that be sucking Kirk dick. You know what I'm saying? That boy will literally stroke that shit. Like he'll literally stroke that shit. Like for real. He'll literally stroke that shit. Like for real. That's how much he be riding that boy.
I ain't hip to them.
Yeah, ain't nobody get hip to. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nobody get hip to. Shit, you rocking with the purple pocket, you know what I mean? Like you rocking with the real ones, man. And you ain't missing shit. You ain't missing shit.
You the first one to reach out to me. Gotta rock with you to the end.
For real, you ain't missing shit over there, bro. That's a fact. But yeah, like shit, man. Look, I'm wondering which QB Zoe want. Oh, okay. What QB do you want? That's what Two Evil the Hope's asking.
Oh, what in a draft?
Yeah, like what QB? Yeah, like cause you big on getting rid of Kirk. So I mean, who are you? What's your ideal guy like in the draft?
Man, I'll take the Florida quarterback.
AR-15. Yeah. That's what I like.
What's that old quarterback name? I'll take the quarterback for Tennessee, probably.
Yup. I like him.
Any quarterback. Shit, I ain't no scout.
That boy just wants somebody. He just wants somebody.
Any
you know what I'm saying?
That's you paying the bare minimum to that we can build the team up and you can coach them up. That's why we have an offense coordinator and a head coach. Coach the fucking players up.
So let me ask you this, Zone, because I'm with Bob. I'm with Bob here. You know, me and you disagree with this because you don't like Trey. I like Trey. I think taking, because my thing is this. I think being able to use, going after Trey Lance to me would be the same thing as taking a chance on like Anthony Richardson or taking a chance on, the guy from Tennessee. I just think they're pretty similar, but Trey Lance at least has a couple NFL games under his belt. And you got to look at that. He has been being coached by Shanahan. So I think he has a little bit upper hand. You know what I mean? Like, even though he needs to work on his accuracy and shit, I think KOC can bring the best out my boy. Like he brought a little bit out of Kirk. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, I'm with the Lance thing. I feel like I'd rather take my chance on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. So let me ask you this though.
Why don't you like him that much? Like, is it because you watch, like, what film are you talking about? Like, when he played with the 49ers?
Why do you like him so much? What film have you seen for Trey Lance that you could say he can push the ball downfield or throw the ball downfield to Justin Jefferson or any other wide receiver? Because I haven't seen that.
Well, his college film is pretty decent. I mean, he played obviously he played for a small ass college. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who he played for?
Yeah, he played for North Dakota State. So it was a
who the fuck do they play?
They don't really play nobody. But still, but you gotta remember though, but still yet though, like he had a couple good games when he did play with the 49ers. Game? There was a couple good games where he threw it downfield, you know what I mean?
You can't even tell me though.
No, like for real, like I think it was the first preseason game where he threw it downfield and shit.
Man, preseason don't count, man.
All I'm saying is like you just don't think that he's even developable. Like you can't even develop the man. Like you just think he's just a dub already.
If he was that developing and that good, Shanahan would not give him up. Because Shanahan gave up a lot to get him. So if Shanahan willing to give up on Trey Lance right now, that speaks volume on Trey Lance.
But I put it like this. Though. I feel you. But I think if Trey Lance was healthy, I think they would be in the same position they're in right now.
Hell no. They lost to the Bears. Purdy would have beat the Bears, man.
Nah, I think they would have been in the same position right now.
So you telling me by what we seen by Brock Purdy, you think Justin Fields would have beat him?
You got to think they didn't hit their stride because you got to remember now that they won like 11 games in a row. So at the beginning, before those 11 games, like the 49ers were trying to find themselves with whoever the quarterback was. You know what I'm saying? They only lost 4 games, but they won 11 in a row.
And one game was the Bears.
They won 11 in a row is what I'm saying. So they started out like 2-4 or something though. But
peep this though. The final score was what? 15-19 or 12-20. Something. It was. I ain't for sure though.
You talking about the Bears game?
It was a bullshit score, and Brock Purdy would have won that game. If you rewatch that game, Trey Lance played horrible throwing the football down the field.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, but that game was, man, that weather, man. Come on, man. You judging that man off that rainy ass, typhoon ass game, man. Them boy was sliding all over the field and shit.
Hey, man. That's your boy, bro. That's your
that
boy.
Game, hey, come on now. That game was nasty now. That was a nasty game now.
I'll tell you what, Minnesota bring Trey Lance here. I hear you now 2 years from now. Man, get him out of here.
Get rid of that motherfucker, man. That boy garbage.
I'm like, man, I told you can't throw the ball. He looked to run every play. Justin Jefferson wide open downfield.
Yeah.
Just take a gamble.
Shout out my boy George, man. George say, man, you Fulios want to give Niners Hunter. They don't need him, which I agree with that, man. The Niners really don't need Hunter. They don't need Hunter.
No, they don't need Hunter. They got a dog at defensive line.
They got Bosa. Imagine them having Bosa and Hunter though. That would be crazy.
Yeah, they got all type of players on defense.
They do though. They defense crazy, bro. Like, man,
I love the way the 49ers and the way the Eagles are ran, man.
D'Amico Ryans, bro. Their coordinator.
That's Bo ain't gonna be no head coach for real.
And even when your boy, man, Salas was there, man, like that boy energy, man. Like some people are just born to be what they're born to be. And I think Salas and shit, I think he's born to be a defensive coordinator. Like straight up, like why? So? Yeah, like why you always want to try to be a head coach? Now I understand people want to be a head coach. That's fine because that's the ultimate goal. But some people are just born to be what they're born to be.
But peep this though, rap. I could bet $1 million that the Jets head coach ain't say draft no damn what dog name in New York?
Sauce Gardner?
No, the quarterback they drafted over.
Oh, Zach Wilson. Yeah, Zach Wilson.
I bet he ain't want no Zach Wilson over no Justin Fields. If they had Justin Fields, they'd be in the playoffs right now.
You think so?
Hell, Zach Wilson don't even run with the ball. He don't do shit but throw the ball out of bounds or throw interceptions.
I don't think Justin Fields is that good of a quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sold on Justin Fields. He can run like a motherfucker, but I think injuries.
I was just about to say that he'll run that motherfucker in the end zone. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he can run now, but that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work enough to get you into the playoffs and shit.
They would have won some games because a lot of games they lost. They lost by damn near 5 or 6 points.
Yeah, because like I ain't gonna lie, the last game I watched that boy play, man, that boy was so tired, bro. Like he had to run like twice.
New England.
Was it New England? I think it wasn't the last game. It was the game before we played him where he played it, but when he got hurt because he wound up getting hurt, I think, right?
But you gotta think about it. When they played New England, the game was tied. He threw an interception in the fourth quarter with about 30 seconds left, and they lost that game by a field goal. Zach Wilson is trash. The head coach ain't had shit to do with drafting him.
Hey man, I like Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson should come to the Vikings. He's another one on my radar.
What the fuck is you doing, man?
Another one. Hey, look, cause I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm a firm believer in the system and the environment, bro. Like Zach Wilson had a great ass college career, man.
Oh, yeah. So let me ask you this though.
Y'all like Zach Wilson in the chat, man? Drop Zach Wilson in the chat, man.
What the fuck has Zach Wilson showed you in the NFL that he could play in the NFL?
He ain't shown me nothing in the NFL, but he playing for the Jets, man, and I think that's default, man.
No, hell, it's him. They won game with Mike White.
Yeah, you're right, though. You're right.
Man,
Mike effing White. Them boy thought Mike White was going to beat us. That shit was a fun week. Zone, don't talk about Rap's girlfriend like that. He talked about Zach Wilson.
He don't play about Zach Wilson, man. I like him.
I like Zach Wilson, man. I think Zach Wilson he's gonna be resurrected, man. I think he's gonna be resurrected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. CFL.
Yeah, you don't think he's gonna have another chance to play in the NFL no more? You think his NFL career over already?
No, he gonna get one, but he ain't gonna do shit.
I could see him like going to the Colts or some shit. Like for real. I could see them taking a chance on him.
Man, the Colts, they probably would love Kirk Cousins.
The Colts would love Kirk Cousins.
They love
real, like Kirk Cousins and Indianapolis, that shit sound like a perfect marriage, don't it?
I'll probably trade him for I don't know if we got that dog. I don't know if O line like that. What's my man name on their O line? Quincy Nelson.
Mm.
I don't know position he played, but I do a trade for trade.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can see Kirk playing for Indianapolis. I can see that.
We gotta get Kirk out of here, man.
Hey, my boy on a mission. My boy is Kirk.
We gotta get him out of here, dog.
Lance or Wilson would be better than Kirk. Need a cheap young gun so they can rebuild the rest of the roster. JJ will
draft a quarterback. Why not draft a quarterback? Why y'all?
Yeah, I mean, but you got to think too. So you can draft one, but you still taking the same chance, though. You feel me? Like,
but look though, but you about to get each team a high-end draft capital on one of these bum-ass quarterbacks that we all really know deep. You know deep inside, Lance and Wilson ain't shit.
No. Hold up. Now, Lance, I don't feel like that. I feel like Lance got that dog in him. But Zach Wilson, I'll give you that. Okay, Zach Wilson, I can give you that. He's probably a little soft and shit, and he's still kind of in his he ain't hit puberty yet. You know what I mean? Kind of a little soft, but I'm willing to give the kid a chance, man.
Man, the kid, man. They said Zach Wilson. You
wanna know why, man? The kid is the MILF Slayer, man. God damn, I gotta tell you why I really like him, man. The MILF Slayer, man. He out here chopping people, mama. You ain't hear about it?
Who?
Oh
Zach
man,
Wilson?
he out here goddamn stealing the homeboy mama and sleeping with him and shit. He like that, man. Like, for real, my boy really a player. You know what I mean? That's why
Zach
I like
Wilson?
Yeah, Zach Wilson. That's why I like him, man. My boy really a player, low key, man. You know what I mean?
They say his family rich. He don't give a fuck about football.
Hey, my boy really a player, man. He out the MILF Slayer, man. You know
I want a quarterback, bro. Got to grind for this shit. I don't want no quarterback that been silver spoon.
Yeah. I mean, I like Anthony Richardson, but I mean, I'm looking at the draft boards now and shit, and yeah, he's definitely going top 10.
I don't think so.
But everybody think we crazy for thinking that we would want him. But every draft analysis person, professional that's their job, has him going at least like 15th in the first round. You feel me? Like, they know that there's gonna be a team that's gonna take a chance on him solely because his athletic ability, bro. Like, I mean, have you seen his highlights? Like, this dude is he runs like Justin Fields, but I think he throws a little better. I ain't gonna cap to you. To me, Justin Fields can't throw, bro.
That Florida quarterback?
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna have to learn how to read defenses and shit a little better. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? Because he fell off at the end of the season. But
hey, what's the quarterback from Ohio State coming out this year?
CJ Stroud, yeah. He
ain't gonna be shit.
No Ohio State quarterback shit. I just don't trust him.
I was about to say that. I thought you were gonna say he gonna be something.
I just don't trust Ohio State quarterbacks, man. And the reason why is because their wide receivers are always so good to where they don't have to make multiple reads, bro. Like, whoever wide receiver one is, that's all you got to throw it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is.
That quarterback don't do shit in the NFL. You can't name one decent Ohio State quarterback.
Nah, like, Ohio State quarterbacks just curse. Now, defensive ends and cornerbacks and wide receivers, oh yeah, they got that. You know what I mean? They'll always have a couple of those coming out that be beasts. But quarterback, nah. No, I'm saying I'll pass solely because of that. Because every year, every quarterback that plays for Ohio State gets hyped up. Oh, they're gonna be a top 10 draft pick. And they never turn into anything, man. Eventually, you have to start looking at the evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Ohio State pushed for that to get quarterback. We gonna when you come out the draft, we gonna push you to be a top 5 quarterback when you come out.
Because it makes the school look good. It makes the school look good when you get a quarterback that ball.
This shit might not be true, but hey,
yeah,
you gonna get drafted high.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, Zach Wilson, if they ready to just cut him, get rid of him like that, man, I'm down to take him. I ain't gonna lie to you. You want to know why? Because it'll give me some hope and inspiration, at least, that he might can turn into something, because he was the number 2 overall pick, and there was a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a reason why, bro. Because in college, that boy was nice, man.
I feel you. Where he play at?
Shit, he played in BYU, which they didn't play that much competition, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I'll tell you this.
Brock Purdy played for Iowa, bro. Like,
he was the last pick of the draft, so he got something to play for.
So you saying you just want that person that got a chip on their shoulder, though? Like, that's what makes the difference.
Hey, of course, hell, you got to have that chip on your shoulder. But let me tell you this though. Send me a video of Zach Wilson throwing the ball 40 yards down the field more than 3 times since he been in the NFL.
Oh, I could do it in college. Oh,
no,
NFL.
You see, I'm talking the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I gotta look. I don't watch the Jets that damn
much.
No,
me neither. But I know shit ain't that many. You probably gonna show me
just that much.
Hey, then you gonna show me.
He's had a couple good games. He had a couple good games.
I don't remember.
Like decent games, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a couple decent games where the Jets fans were like, "Yeah, I told you he's our guy," and then the next game he throws like 4
interceptions. I don't like Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Quarterback, man. I want a dog at quarterback. I'm picky at quarterback because quarterback set the tone for everything. You not winning the NFL for real with a dog ass quarterback.
Yeah. Dylan said, "Rap, can we resurrect Josh Rosen?" Absolutely not. But look, Josh Rosen been in the league already like 8 years, man. Come on, man. You can't compare him.
They played Josh Rosen, dog.
You can't compare him to damn. You can't compare him to damn Zach Wilson, Dylan. Come on, man.
That who Zach Wilson about to be, man.
Huh?
That who he about to be in the next 5 years. I ain't lying to you,
bro. The man had to play for the Jets, man. Come on, man.
No. Just like that.
I mean, look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold struggled with the Jets too. You feel me?
And he still struggled when he went to Carolina. What the fuck?
I'm seeing ghosts. That boy was seeing ghosts.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. New York got some weapons in a dog ass running game.
Yeah, now they do. Defense. Now they do.
Yeah.
It took some years. You feel me?
Yeah. That's why I said they would love Kirk Cousins. They ain't paying nobody no money.
The Jets. The Jets offered him more money and he didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? The Jets offered him more money in 2018 and he said, hell no, I'm going to Minnesota. You feel me?
He want to fuck us up.
So he ain't going back to the Jets.
He want to fuck us up for 5 or 10 years. You know,
he want to fuck us over. Now, I can tell you what. Now, Indianapolis seems promising though. You know what I mean? Even though I think they're going to make a big trade with the – this is my prediction, man, to be real, Zoe. Like, my prediction is Indianapolis is going to make a big trade with the Bears to move up and get Bryce Young. Like they want Bryce Young, and they're not too far behind either because I think they got like the 5th pick in the draft maybe or something. So they don't really got to move up that much.
Yeah, I can see that because the Bears ain't taking no quarterback. The Bears got a lot of holes to fix.
Yeah, because they say the Texans would probably take, or they might even trade with the Texans maybe, like because the Texans got the number 2 pick. So I mean, they say the Texans are going to go for Bryce Young, which it's going to be just another Deshaun Watson maybe kind of thing where maybe he can get him to the playoffs. I don't know,
man. I ain't got no faith in Bryce Young. I ain't got no faith
in
Alabama. I ain't got no
my
faith
boy picky as hell with quarterbacks. God damn.
So let me ask you this: what Alabama quarterback do good in the NFL?
I mean, there really ain't that many. You
it ain't because Alabama playing with the top wide receiver, the top offensive line, the top defense. You got the best corners and safeties in the fucking college football.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is go hike and throw the ball to people.
That's true. That's why it's good to look for those guys at those littler schools, like you know what I mean.
No, but not no damn Trey Lance and no damn Zach Wilson.
I was about to get you. I was about to get you with the hook, line, and sinker.
No, hell no.
All right, so medium school, like medium powerhouse.
Yeah,
medium.
Take
like South Carolina,
Florida, or Tennessee or somewhere, or Oklahoma or South Carolina somewhere.
I got you.
Not no damn BYU. I don't know the fuck. I don't even know what conference that even is.
I think they out of Wyoming, right? I think it's Wyoming.
Well, that's the name of their conference?
No, I don't know the name of the conference, but I think statewide is Wyoming.
No, I'm talking the name of their conference.
Oh, yeah, I don't know all that shit.
Me neither. I don't want to. I'm straight. You ain't playing against nobody, man. You down there like a D3.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, shit, man, we've been on an hour and 50 minutes, Zoe, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you tapping in with us tonight, man. Me and you gotta do this more often, to be real. Like, we gonna make this. We definitely gonna make this shit a habit. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna lock you in for at least one time a week, man. I'm gonna try to get you in here.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
If you got the time, man, because me and you definitely vibe, and I know me and you gonna be able to go back and forth, arguing and shit too, you know what I mean? Because we already got some shit we don't agree on, and I like that.
Yeah, you trip with them quarterbacks,
and I like that though. It's not. I tell people all the time, I hate agreeing with everything people say because that makes it not fun, bro. Like if
Yeah,
we
to make
don't
it
have
fake.
different opinions, that shit don't make no sense. Like for me and you to be
Yeah.
on here and keep agreeing on everything, like it's good to have conversation like this as two men, and we can talk about our team, and you can say, hell no, you tripping rap, like that shit crazy, you know.
Yeah,
I like
for
that.
sure.
You feel me? So like definitely want to get you back on, man. And look, everybody in the building right now, if y'all haven't, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy, man. Go subscribe. We said we gonna get him some subscribers tonight.
Yeah, I
All right,
need
so
something bad. Run the
yeah,
views up.
definitely, man.
Up.
So
Yeah.
I'm putting it in the chat one more time, man. We're gonna let it sit in the chat for a second, real quick, man. Y'all boy, go over there, subscribe to my boy channel, man. I want him to do a video. I got a request, man. I want him to do a video on the defensive coordinator candidate that he said coming from Baltimore, man. I want to hear more about the boy. I want to hear more about him, Zoe, man. You got to drop a video, man, and let us know more about him, man. Do some research on him and kind of give us an insight, man. Drop a video on it. I think that'll be a good video, you know what I mean, that we can all go and watch, man. So definitely, man. Appreciate you, Dylan, for tapping in, man. Everybody go subscribe to him, man. Let's show him love. Let's show him how we do it over here at Purple Pocket, man. And we going to have Zoe on the show more and more and more all the way up. Everybody saying it was a good show, so we appreciate it. It felt like a smooth show, man. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
man, send me the video too, man. I know you sent me this video, man.
Oh, the video of what? Of Zach Wilson?
Of us. No, of us.
Oh, send it. Okay, yeah. I think it will let me download it. I think it'll let me download it and email it to you, maybe, or Dropbox or something. So I got you.
Yeah.
I got you for sure. All right, but yeah, man, we appreciate everybody, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all go hit that sub button, man. We love y'all, man. It's SKOL side or no side. You feel what I'm saying?